just recreate this without any pattern needed. I've got to say, are you kidding me? Look at this! I can give you some prompts to put in for yourself. Welcome back to another video of Bri Sews. Today I'm going to be recreating an old Free People cami top that I found and I so love, using some remnant scrap fabrics. I was looking at this Matilda cami from Free People and I realized the pattern for it is so similar to the front tie top I made from ChatGPT that I figured I could just recreate this without any pattern needed, just with some ruffle layers added in with an exposed ruffle around it and some straps rather than having it as a tube top. I'm not going to use ChatGPT or AI this time, I'm just going to be using my own skills, but if it's something that you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments and I can give you some prompts to put in for yourself for ChatGPT to create the pattern or the tier breakdown for your own recreation if you like this top. So let's get into it. Cut out my top panel and my bottom two panels. The top panel is measuring at 9 inches in length, and then my two ruffle panels are going to be 5 inches long, so I can overlap them and have a nice channel for the extra ties around the bottom. This is my top panel and I have sewn it together, so I have a 42 round bust, so they'll gather nicely. I will now iron it down along the top edge by 1 inch and also around the front, so I can create a nice front edge around the tie. I have a rolled hem on the front closures, and now I've just got a serged edge folding over to create a channel for the top edge. Next thing is to now iron a fold 4 inches down, which is my measurement from across my bust. Create a channel in here, so I'll measure 4 inches down, fold it up this and iron that down. And then what will happen is I sew along the top and the bottom of that fold, and that'll create a channel for that under bust tie. Moving along, we're tracking along quite well. Yeah. We have the fold. I'm going to run a stitch on either side to create a channel across the whole length. Now going to set my serger up for a rolled hem so we can create that exposed ruffle on the second and third tiers. One, this goes to R, and my plate, I need to set that from S to R. Once that's done, you can bring your knife back up to the cutting position again. As I was showing you yesterday, I managed to get my top panel done and then the exposed ruffle attached for that first tier. So now I have 1, 2, 3 channels. I'm just going to make another exposed ruffle tier here and then add my straps and ties, and essentially this top is done. So it'll come together quite quickly from this point, and I can do a little try on. I haven't tried it on yet just because I've already made this pattern just last week and I know it fits, and especially with the ties it's very forgiving. So the main thing was to be getting my straps at the right length. The third tier has now been rolled, hemmed on all the sides, and I have also done the center front edges. I've just done a rolled hem on them and then fold them down and stitch them. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and gather this a little bit, because I think there's a little bit of extra width which helps just create that kind of fullness, and then we will attach it to the base of this and stitch it together. My last tier exposed ruffle is on, and we will now move to making the 4 ties and the 2 straps. I've got to say, are you kidding me? Look at this. So freaking cute. I'm so inspired now. Let's get on to the next one.